Hello guys, today I'm going to show how to set up Active Directory services in the server machine. So, so for that I'm using a VMware and loaded Windows Server 2016. So first I'm logging into the server machine. So once it's started, you have to go to Server Manager so that you can click on the Start button, then click on Server Manager. So those who do not have the server set up, so you can download the ISO for server 2016 and 2019 or 2012 from the Microsoft website. So you can just simply search for server 2016 ISO, then you can go to Microsoft website and download the ISO. Then use VMware or VirtualBox. Um, Both of them can be used to set up the virtual machine. So I'm using the virtual machine, so it's more convenient for me. And after going to server manager, you can click on add roles and feature option. So here press next. So once the wizard is open, you have to press next and leave it default like role based or feature based installation. Press next. Okay, then click select a server from server pool. Okay, then you go with that. Then from here you can see the option to add the Active Directory domain services, and you can just click on DNS2. Or you can leave that, it's fine. So you go with Active Directory domain services for now, then you click next, and at last you have to put a check mark on this one. So the system restart after the Active Directory domain services is installed. So you put a check mark here and click install. It's gonna take some time, like 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the machine and like how much RAM you have given for the virtual machine. So here, as you can see, uh, in the settings, I have given a 4 GB of 3.5 GB of RAM, sorry, 3.5 GB of memory and two processors. So you can like give like 2 GB, still fine, but it's gonna take some time. So it's better to give like at least 3 GB in order for your machine to be fast. So after that is done, okay, then you click on this, and here you can see the option promote this server to a domain controller. So you click on that, then press add a new forest. So here you can give an any name. So I'm giving like RJ and press clicking next. So here you can see an error popped up. So RJ is not recognized as a domain name. So what you have to do is just give .com. Now it's fine. So when you give a name, it should look like a domain name. So .com should be added. So this gonna take some time, I guess. Okay, that is loaded now. So we are giving a password here, so you can give strong password for your domain, so Active Directory. So giving a password here. So once you have given the password, you can click next. So there will be an option to create a DNS delegation. So you can just leave that like that and click next. So the NetBIOS domain name will be shown automatically here, or you can change it if you want. Like, so it's gonna take some time and it shows the name automatically here. And if you don't like the name, you can change. So for me, it's RJ. If you don't want, you can change the name. So I'm going forward with that. Okay, then you click next. So this is where you specify the location of the Active Directory domain services database. So like the log files and stuff. So here it's everything is stored inside C folder, Windows, and NGDS. Okay, and I'm gonna go forward with the default location. It's always better that you give a different location because it's gonna be more secure if you give a different location. So it's gonna run some prerequisite check like whether the things which are required for Active Directory domain services are installed. So for that, it's gonna take some time and do some checks like the installations, like the required installations are done. Like when you click on Active Directory domain services, we saw the features which was added, right? Like the more features which was added. So it's gonna take some time to do this check. Okay, as we can see, the all requested check passed successfully. So here we can click on install. As you can see, this is gonna take some time, so I'm gonna pause the video for now and resume when it's installed. Hey guys, I'm back. So the installation was done. So Active Directory Domain Services installation was fully done, and now uh, my system got restarted automatically. And now, as you can see, I'm gonna try to log in. So here, when I try to log in, you can see it says RJ/administrator. Now I'm logging in as a domain user. So for that, I'm giving the password which I have given when while doing the domain controller. So I used the same password and I was able to log in. So, so I'm gonna verify like whether I logged in as a domain user. So for that, I'm gonna go to properties and see. Okay, now you can see my full computer name is whatsoever written here .rj.com and the domain is rj.com. So I logged in as a domain user. So guys, we have successfully installed the domain Active Directory domain services in the system, and If you go server manager, tools, Active Directory users and computer, you can see. So the domain controller, Active Directory users and services, you can see rj.com, the domain, and no computers or users have been added yet. So the Active Directory domain services is installed successfully, and that's all for today. This is me, Roshan, signing off. Thank you.